Alright, people of the world. This is GTAraj. And I welcome you back to the channel once again. Tonight, there is genuinely nothing on screen. There's nothing on screen because I am actually waiting for Igor to pop in here. Because he's going to teach me how to set up his Delorean simulator. I have all the files. I have them all in this nice little folder here that I was linked to. Everything's all installed the way it should be, so I'm just waiting to see what happens. So until then, I'm just gonna have to wait and wait and wait. But yeah, when it comes to things like this, Back to the Future is shockingly a large part of the channel. Well, I say shockingly large part of the channel. What I actually mean is it's a large part of my life. Because here's the thing, Back to the Future and things related to it are just such a huge part of my life. I grew up with the thing, for the most part. Let's set this to live chat instead of top chat. So, yeah, Back to the Future would be such a large mainstay of my life in general. So back in the day, I watched we had a bootleg copy of it that we got off TV. So I watched it on TV, and as it was playing, the third movie was playing. It was recorded to VHS, and I still have that around somewhere. It's me, the creator. The creator of what exactly? Also, I didn't actually get to watch the rest of the Back to the Future franchise until far later on in my life. Because I was like, what, 4, 5-ish when I first saw part 3 on TV. Oh, Igor's Galaxy. Hey, welcome in. I have everything ready to go. I just need to know how to, like, open it to the way you had it. Yeah. So, Back to the Future is one of those franchises that I've seen in reverse order. But I kind of like owned them all at the same time. So Back to the Future, I saw part 3 first, then part 1, and then part 2, then part 3 again. The same thing happens with trilogies that I do relatively enjoy. So, like Terminator, for example, I saw the second one first. It was the first Terminator I had on VHS. And then I went back and I got Terminator 1 from Charity Shop. And then I got Terminator 3. Funny thing is, all of them are special editions as well. So they have the behind the scenes on the tape, which is fantastic. I've got the SBF file thing here. This one over here. Loading project. I don't know if that is the correct one to have open. Because I genuinely don't know what to do here. I already did look through a couple of settings. I clicked up here to try and load it. This kind of thing here. I checked through that. Edit. I have not touched any of the files I haven't touched anything here. All I've done is taken a look at it. Welcome in! So the project itself is open. Yeah, there's a full screen option here, but I get this. That plays something. I mean, that's obviously playing the sprite. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if there's an exact order that I have to click things in. Yeah, it's just says the show it is set to yes. I won't be saving this, so keep that one in mind. That one is to go. I press R. Oh, that plays that part. That's cool. Since this is open, let me just grab the audio for it. Properties, and then I will run this. There we go. Now people can hear it. You can pause that. Is this just for each thing? Oh. Go full screen, press R. The audio should be up now. I mean, I'm not doing anything that requires audio just yet. So full screen, press R key. That is quite cool, that one. So if I go in here, click that. Okay, so that one doesn't want to do anything. Because it is not changing what it is here. It's showing that it's there, but it's not showing. So I don't know if there's something wrong here, or... Press D and after a while the I key. So... Oh, we're simulating opening the door. Oh, that's cool. That is cool, but I wish I could see things. Oh, that is cool. Okay. It's from and then L. So we click that again. Yeah, this is actually really... It is an interesting concept generally. I need to know if there's a reason. Show. I don't know if there's a reason why the overlay itself's not showing anymore. It's just a no. So that would be interesting to see in general. Because my assumption was that I click each of these coding sections, and then full screen, and then do the thing. But that doesn't appear to be the case. So each time I stop that and go back in, it resets it all, so I can continue to open the door. There is also a readme here. Don't work at the missions. If you're out plutonium, get plutonium, exit the Delorean and close the door. So the sound has stopped. R button recharges plutonium. Can we do that? I mean, no, that R didn't do that, just brought the Delorean in. Oh. Let's do yes. Oh, we're building a DeLorean! Can we actually just type in dates? It's not making noises. C to use the codes. Interesting. Code glitch. Code tag for the glitch time circus. Ooh. Wait. And that did nothing. Yeah, but is it meant to show like a black screen? Is it not meant to show time circuits and stuff like that? So I can't move anything like that. Open the door and press L. So, door. That's closed. No, that's opened it. No, that's opened it. So press L. Oh! Oh! Okay! Okay! That's it. Okay, I see. Right! Okay, this is good. This is good. It's very good. Right. Z to turn on the time circuits. I got the glitch. I'm reading through the readme as well. It's never really fixed. Just tap the panel slowly, but if you want to completely fix the problem, just T. Wait, how do I smack it? This is interesting. Right, I shouldn't have used the glitch. Oh! That is a nice animation. The only thing that really needs adjusted with the DeLorean thing, or the DeLorean door, is to have it moved down a little bit. So it's not overlapping with the time circuits. So let's see. Yes. 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 Yeah, but how do you hit the panel? Do you click on it? Oh. I have plutonium. Right. Can I type in any dates? October 22nd, 1985. Let's check the README again. Oh wait, let's build one. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Is it trying to ask if it's a regular Delorean or not? This is very interesting. The time circuits are stuck on. I just tried to turn them off. First we slow down. You know what? Ah. No, that one doesn't work. I don't know what the on and off does. Let's do this. Very long, Gary Grayson. Hey, man, it's finally getting a day. Let's go. Up. What have I done? We'll do that. Let's see. We can open door. So if we open the door, I'm assuming that means we're outside of the car. Oh, if you have for plutonium in the Delorean, you press the plutonium button, you'll get an automatic surprise. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I need to be in? That's not happening. C to use the code recharge. So we're outside, recharging. Now we're getting back in. I key to turn on the alarm, but this only works if you are seated. I'm seated. The flux capacitor's not on, which means the car's not on. Hey, what's that? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, not kind of. That's very cool. Okay, okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just trip on my camera a little bit. Let's take that off. Right. Okay. So we get out the car. Except I just pressed outside the window. Get out the car. Then we have to recharge. Okay. Okay. Well, it'd be lovely. I'm sure. Going on a date. Feels like a little late for a date, no? No, I don't think it's a little late for a date, actually. Like, if he's going to a show or going out for a meal or something. Oh! How do I confirm? Enter? It is! Okay, okay, okay. We are figuring this out. We are very much figuring this out. If you're a plutonium to get... So there is a readme here. There's a very nicely written readme here. I don't know why 1 mile an hour though. So press D to open the DeLorean door. When using the simulator for the first time, open the door and sit down to bring up the simulator. So that'll be why it's a blank screen. Okay, so you get... It's a blank screen, you have your little no over here. And you get in by pressing D, which the door will be open. Now the door is closed, and that now indicates not only is the door closed, but you are seated. Press the L key to sit down. You can only sit in the DeLorean with the door open. Okay, so door open, press L. You will get seated, because, yeah. We close it. I'm somehow moving. That's interesting. There's a date. 11/12/1955. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, a pub date is not terribly late. If you're at plutonium, you get plutonium. We have fuel. We definitely have fuel. Reset to return the simulator to beginning. Ooh, that's a very good feature to have. F to activate flyer mode and F again to deactivate. So click back here. Oh. He is well older. He is older. 3 years exact. Yeah, I'm trying to do flying boost. The flying boost doesn't seem to work right now. I can't seem to get out of that. Four years, depending on your age, 4 years is either fine or too much. Slow down to fly if you have problems in 1985 and train if it's not moving. Just get in the Delorean. Yeah, no, 4 years at 31. That's my age, as well, by the way. 4 years isn't bad. Let's bring up the thing and do it again. So she's 4 years older than you. So she's, well, 35. This is interesting. Ah. Interesting. Hey, September 10th, how much? Yeah, we've definitely boxed something out. That was definitely an event. Right. What I'll do is I'll reboot this entirely. I just want to answer. Yeah, I'll leave. I didn't make any changes, so there's no point. So just to make sure I've not broken anything. 19 the last time I dated an older woman. Whoo! Right, so start this. So we get in. L. So, right. Now have a yes here. Open the door, press L. Oh, holding is not an option. So that's a open. No, that's an open. This is a close. Hit the panel a bit slow, mate. There we go. Okay, figured it out. Okay. Here we are. Yeah. I mean, the 13th is a little off here, which is fine. Let's do that. So let's recharge plutonium. Wait, I have not. Yeah, plutonium. Exit the DeLorean, close the door, and press the plutonium symbol button. Oh! Okay. Get out. Close the door. Press the button. Yeah, there we go! Okay, okay. Now we refuel. When you were 19, she was 45? Ooh, that is such an age gap. It is a massive age gap, but, like, you're of legal age, so it is fine. So get it, open that. Get in. Close it. Hey! Okay, now, I was mashing random crap earlier when we were doing this. So now... I mean, you're of legal age, so you are fine. At the time, you were what most states in the world would be considering legal. So in that case scenario, it is fine. However, if you were 18, 17, 16, well within, even if you were like, 16, that would be weird. That would be weird as hell. You were 19, you made a decision. It's whatever. Right. So, how do we initiate time travel? Let's see. Z to turn on time circuits on and off. I to turn on the DeLorean, but this only works if you're seated. SK set the car and music if you're plutonium. To recharge gasoline, you just need to be in a year higher than 1907. Be outside the DeLorean to refuel. To do this, hold down H key and wait for it to recharge to 100. Interesting. So... oh, we're at 100. Customize the DeLorean. But how do you time travel? Who a 90-year-old girl with a 45-year-old man sounds non-see. Ooh, yeah. Okay, in that context, yeah, it is super weird. I mean, like, yes, you can argue that 19, you're legal. And you can do, for the most part, whatever the hell you want. But it's a case where if you flip roles, if you do a bit of role reversal, it is incredibly weird. Now there are situations like that right now that I know of, where that kind of thing is happening. Look at content creator Boogie2988. He's in his 40s and 50s, and his girlfriend just turned 20. Take that into context as well. There are people that accept it, but there's also people that are highly, highly against it. Context of being a girl, so it's the same if you reverse it. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. Yeah. There's a moral quandary to be had with it. We are losing fuel. Oh, W makes you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, after time traveling, the speedometer is a bit stuck. And getting out of the car is just not an option at that point. Yeah, there's various amount of bug. Yeah, there's a few bugs here. Just glad it ended so quickly. I will admit we did do it. Your brain is not developed until like 25. Later for guys, so you don't have the reasoning skill to fully understand how wrong it is at the time. It's gross. Yeah, like I said, some age gaps are definitely fine. Why is holding an eye doing that? Okay, okay. So door's open. I'm no longer in the car. We're refueling. The flux capacitor is still very much lit. So... door was jammed. Oh, interesting. Yeah, speedometer's broken right now. So, after time travel, speedometer gets jammed. On some occasions, I can't get out, but that fixes itself. The flux capacitor is still fluxing. Yeah, we definitely do. Like, age gaps have this double-edged sword, this reverse mentality to them. And it's a stigma that's always been around, right? So like, if a guy is getting with an older woman, let's say for brevity's context he's 16, and a 35-year-old is hitting on him. In the UK, that is legal, but it's morally wrong. If the dude does the deed with her, then he's gonna essentially be the cool guy in school. However, the other negative to that, not only is he gonna get scarred, but if you put a female in that position, right, it is going to be classified as very creepy by the same peer group. So the guys are like, "Ah, you're doing it with an older guy. Well, you're a bit of a degenerate. You're not a very nice person. You're equivalent to a woman of the night, so to speak." There's always going to be that stigma to this kind of thing. Can I not? Oh, my thing was here. Okay, never mind. So can I not use courts anymore? So we can refuel inside the car. You know, let's restart. Let's get this menu back up again, and then build a DeLorean. The reason I'm closing it is because it keeps going back to where I left off. Now, keep in mind, I would like to state that this is a work in progress by Igor's Galaxy. Alright? It is a work in progress. So what we do again, we open, we get in, close the door, turn on the car to bring up the overlay. So when you bring this up, you want to do D, L, D to close the door. And then I think... Yeah. So for me personally, right this second, as I'm checking this out, for me I have to open the door, press L on the keyboard, close the door, turn the car on, and then press R to refuel. So there is a bit of a combination, but you do get things. So let's see. Like this, I cannot use codes. It is specifically not allowing me. So if I want to use codes, I have to make sure the screen is black. And then I can build like a DeLorean. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And after we did it, nothing happened. That is fine. That is, like, it would be very shocking if something did happen. So let's do T. Yes. No. Yes. 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 So we're making a DeLorean. Wait for it. So open. Get in. Close. And let's do this, see what happens. She's shorter than me, I'm only 5'5", and she's 5'3". Height differences! Height differences is one of those things that can be adorable, but might just give you a bad name, unfortunately. Okay. They've got the Back to the Future 3 ones. So... So we're confirmed to be in a later car. Right. Is there a specific time this wants me to go to? If you're outside the DeLorean, you have full plutonium. You have a surprise. Press F to activate flying mode. Hey! Now flying's working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, look, the speedometer is going down now. Why? Wait, what? Ah. Okay, let's close that for a second. Bring it back up again. Because I want to talk about something like this. It is very much time we had a little bit of a conversation with this. So we wanna open, get in, close. GGG. You'll never date a tall woman you feel uncomfortable? Wait. Why? Wait, okay, I'm genuinely curious. Why would you feel uncomfortable? Like, what about that would make you feel uncomfortable? And I know there's people out there that'll have an ego about it. Like, oh no, it's not cool if I'm seen with a tall woman, kind of thing. Which I personally think that's dumb. Let's see. Let's shut the car off. Open. Open with D. Press L. I'm not in the car because it's telling me that. Right here. I don't know what that does. So we're outside the car. I don't have plutonium. Let's put some plutonium in the car. Interesting. Is there a reason why it's not giving me plutonium? No. The R button recharges the plutonium and Mr. Fusion. Yes, the gasoline function to recharge need to be in a year higher than 827. Yeah, don't be late. Yeah, absolutely not. I honestly do hope you have a great time, bud. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your experience. There is no judging here whatsoever. But thank you for sharing your experiences. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great date. And I hope it goes well for you, honestly. You deserve to have yourself a good old time, bud. La 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 la. If you're a plutonium, to get plutonium, exit the Delorean, close the door. Oh, I need to close the door. Okay. There we go. If you're a plutonium, yes. There's something in here about a surprise. There's something in here about a surprise. If you're outside the DeLorean and have full plutonium in the DeLorean and you press the plutonium button, you'll get an automatic surprise. Yeah. Alright, go to your date. Good lord. I will be live again on Monday. You won't be missing out. September 6th, 2025, 9:20. We're going to tomorrow? 9:20 a.m. Why are we at 20 miles an hour? What is happening? I'm not in the car. Oh. Okay, I get it. It's taking me to tomorrow. It is taking me tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna have a bit of an overview of this. So far, we've just been messing around and seeing what's what. Now I have a good feel for the simulator. It is something we can absolutely talk about. Blip, blip, blip. So let's bring the stuff back up again. So open. Get in close. R. So pressing R does it for me. I'm sure it would be nice even if that kind of fun time doesn't happen. Saying it's the first date. Yeah. Alright, so let's refuel, shall we? Let's refuel. Let's do this. Let's give ourselves plutonium. We now have 12. and we're refueling. We get back in, and then we'll bring up time circuits, and then we'll have a little bit of a banter about it. So, time circuits on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let me take my earbuds out real quick, and then we'll have a bit of a natter. Because there's a lot to say about this. Because initially... One second. Initially, talking about this, I was very much skeptical as to what it is. But there is a use for this. There is a player base for this. There is a place for this in general, right? This is, like I mentioned before, this is simulating what it would be like to be in the DeLorean and to do various actions. So for whatever reason you can't pull up Grand Theft Auto and install the mod, you can do this, which is using icons and various bits and pieces from the movie. And everything has a function. Everything has a place. From the door opening. Even though the open door is a bit misplaced, it is fine. It is an indicator to show the door is open. It has a function. I don't know what this does. This blue box, I cannot say what that's for. But this little box here, that right now is indicating that I'm in the vehicle. There's one that appears up here for refueling Mr. Fusion and the plutonium. You also have an semi-accurately animated flux capacitor for when you're time traveling. Right now, the flux capacitor is on, functioning. I am not driving in the slightest. And the lights on it stop when you turn off the time circuits and your rotogen meter goes down. There, look at that. Even these two lights here are from the time circuit switch. There's a nice amount of details here, and this is very nice. It is something you can just sit in. You can listen to, you can start the car up, you can time travel. You can do all those things. This has actually been quite a nice experience. Yes, there have been bugs. Why? This is a work in progress, and I've probably done a few things out of order that I should not have done. Like, for example, getting in and out the car and bringing up this display. Igor, under the alias of Dark Supersonic, was telling me there's a full screen option up there. Press the R key. Can't hear audio. Then press D, and after a while the I key. So pressing D opens the door. Pressing I starts the engine. Now what he meant is L. D on the keyboard will open the door. Pressing L will put you in the driver's seat. Pressing D again to close the door, and you can do DeLorean things. Open the door, press L, hit the panel a bit, and maybe able to fix it. I still don't know how to hit the panel. That is a me thing. I could click the thing. Thank you, Watch, for scaring the absolute bejeebus out of me. Overall, right now, just from this preview, there is a lot of attention to detail going on here. There is care and there's love put into this. And this will have a place on someone's computer. And hopefully, as time goes on, I will, yeah. Look, sometimes words are hard. There's a place for this on someone's computer, and I hope as time goes on, I get to check this out even more. As it gets more polished up and potentially new features get added. Like, yes, there's a couple of digits that are not aligned correctly, but that's fine. The time circuits are at an angle in this shot in particular. But one small attention to detail that some people might not have picked up on is the time circuits. Specifically when you equip the hood box. The sound for it changes. And if I remember correctly, the animation for turning on the time circuits also changed. So let's close that, bring it back up again, and build a DeLorean. Alright? Now there's more in here that I haven't shown or gotten to show. I feel it's wasted on me since I haven't seen the films. Oh no, there's people that are going to be able to see this. There we go, I'm seated. Close the door. Because the door's still open, so the DeLorean is not here yet, so we're gonna build one. Which is not something I have... Oh. So yes, engine is fixed. Plutonium, no, Mr. Fusion. Yes. 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 So we do this, bring it in. The panel should show. There is a 0 down here. I don't know what that's all about. So yeah. Maybe I should have just kept it. There we go. There we go. We eventually got it up. So let's see if what I've done has paid off. Wait a minute. By the way, you should check out Back to the Future if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, it just pops up. I don't get to use codes. So we're refueling. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. Oh yeah, so it partially imitates. Okay, so when you set the DeLorean to have the hood box, it will partially imitate what the Part 3 car does, because there's two sequences where you see the time circuits get turned on. So when Marty's going back to 1885, we'll turn on the time circuits, and then it'll it will come the date and all that will come in scrolling over this side. So like turn it on, then zing over that way. And there's another one where it's like a flash. And I believe that's where the thing coming from. So there is more attention to detail than most people might just give it credit for. Yes, there's a plutonium chamber when there shouldn't be. When you build the DeLorean and you tell it no to plutonium, the chamber icon should disappear and be replaced with a Mr. Fusion. That's how I see it. As far as using things like the keypad, it uses your numpad on your keyboard or your number line. I know most people. There's a fair amount of people that might use this that may not have a numpad. So let's test that out real quick. Yeah, it works just fine. Now there is something else I'd like to check. If I get out, close the door. T. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Did I actually do it right? 'Cause I mistyped in one of them. We're about to find out in a second. So, yes. No. Yes. 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 Okay, so we typed it incorrectly this time. So obviously the type sockets themselves are not going to change between the cars because they're all the same. Until part 3 where the light up animation is a little different. So... Oh, we need to get in. We've got to turn the time sockets off, by the way. So, open the door. Getting in. Oh yeah, no, I recognize that. That is from the end of the movie where they're just like, where Marty's in the DeLorean and it's being pushed by the train, and it's like, are the time sockets on? That kind of thing. But like with WASD or W, you'll move forward. And you also get your time travel effect when you hit the correct time. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we don't have fuel. So it doesn't make Oh, space is a break. Nice. At least there was a break. So can we refuel? Like, oh, we have fuel. I might have just broken it then. But yeah, you get the gist of it. It's to simulate various parts of the car itself. You drive it, time travel, you do flying, that kind of thing. It is honestly, it is for fans of that franchise that don't want to. They want to have a simulated experience where they can fiddle with this kind of stuff without having to fiddle with installing a mod or installing a game or anything of that nature. For what it is, a DeLorean simulator, it is pretty decent. Even though it's I don't know what to call it. I can't say it's a very early version of it because he's been working on it. I don't know what stage this is in. I don't know when it's going to get released. But I will gladly do another stream on this when it's time to release it. Or even whenever, really. Like, if there's a significant update to this, I will cover it. When it gets released, I will cover it and walk you through it. From what I remember, anyway. But anyway, this has been something very different for the channel. It has been something very different for me. And despite encountering some bugs and user error, I have had a good time with this. This is not a bad piece of kit. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It is half decent. I have enjoyed myself, and I know there's going to be plenty of people that are going to enjoy this. But yeah, I may have used it wrong. Windows Update is telling me I've got low disk space. I believe that because I've only got like 5 gigs left. Not even that. But anyway, I want to thank Igor Galaxy Dark Supersonic for showing me this and allowing me to use it, do a stream on it, and even reaching out to ask me to try this, because they reached out, was like, do you want to try this? Do you want to stream it? I'm like, sure, go on then. It was meant to be yesterday, but Bellends were like, hey, we can't do tomorrow, let's do today. As in, yesterday, not today. So, yeah. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like on the stream/video. If you want to see more of this, drop a comment. Let myself and Igor know what you think of this, okay? Because this is not even out yet, so the feedback is going to be helpful. Any feedback about this kind of program is going to be helpful. So, yeah. Leave your thoughts in comments, or leave your thoughts in the comments. Sorry, it is kind of late, I'm very warm, and I'm getting there in terms of tiredness, so yeah. But no, this has overall been great. There honestly isn't much more I can say about this. The codes are fun. One of them resets, but I thought it was a full reset, and it didn't appear. I was under the impression that the reset code was going to go back to black and I'd have to start from scratch, which is what I was hoping to happen, but it didn't. For what it is, this is a good piece of software. The simulations are all good. The effects of time travel, because it is first person and you're staring at the time circuits and it's to simulate time travel, it is fine. The little flashes on the screen, the little trails of lightning going all over the place, both in blue and red or orange, to show that you're either in the part 1-2 car or the part 3 car. It is great. It is a nice attention to detail. I forgot to mention that because I haven't had much of an opportunity to time travel, because I'm just looking at all the stuff, trying to see what's what, get my bearings with all this. Exclusive! Oh god, that roller coaster is nice. The ADHD is kicking in, the tiredness is kicking in, and also the sore arms are kicking in. It's what happens when you go to the gym frequently. Oh my goodness. But no, shout out to Igor, Dark Supersonic, for showing me this and allowing me to use it. I hope people who watch this enjoy themselves. And when it comes out, I hope you give it a fair shake, because it is something pretty decent that you can spend a good bit of time on and have a good time with it. But yeah, that's going to be all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you all again on Monday. Because, hold on to your C's, next week's going to be a massive change up with something incredibly unexpected happening on the channel. And I don't mean me posting a video, that's going to happen later. I will have to start filming over the weekend, so I need to keep an eye on that. But anyway, bye! Have a good Friday.